Welcome to Tuesday. It's the 27th of April, 2021. Well, it's going to be a little soupy out there here over the next 24 hours as a Pacific trough and a cold front are going to work into unison and bring us a cooler, wet weather. Now, the wet is good. We need it, although there's going to be winners and losers when it comes to the rainfall here over the next 24 hours. To show you that, the Pacific trough and cold front is going to bring wind, some showers, and some thunderstorms and some high country snow to some areas today, tonight, into the early morning hours of Wednesday. But then there's a big warm-up coming. Wow, Thursday through Saturday, temperatures are going to just really reverse. Many areas will see 70s and 80s for Friday and Saturday before the next trough comes in Sunday and Monday, bringing some shower and thunderstorm activity. Certainly, as we discussed yesterday, it's looking more like typical latter half of spring now. Not as cold, still some ups and downs, but when these fronts come through, then the warm-ups come back really fast, and that's exactly what we're going to see. Even with the system Sunday and Monday coming through, temperatures by next Tuesday and Wednesday go right back up again. So we're getting there, folks, slowly but surely. Now, it's good to get some more moisture. We need more, and this is what it looks like today. We've got this trough spinning around here in Southern California, southwest areas of Arizona. The system is sort of getting elongated, and there's also a cold front that is bound along the divide just like this, that's bringing an upslope wind to areas east of the Continental Divide. Now, that front came in last night. As the front came in last night, we actually had a couple of severe thunderstorms develop along that frontal boundary in east central Colorado near Akron, and those thunderstorms did get strong last night. So with that cold front, the upslope winds and the counterclockwise rotation around this low, bringing energy and moisture over that cold front, well, we're going to set the stage for some instability. And there's going to be an area of showers and thunderstorms developing this afternoon and tonight in that area I just circled. Now, outside of that circle, this is where most of the activity is going to be, the heaviest moisture. Outside of that circle, there will also be showers and thunderstorms, but they'll be of a lighter variety. What we're going to have later today and tonight is quite a bit of thunderstorm activity, which is a great sign of the changing seasons. What I'm showing you are the models trying to predict actually lightning strikes. So what this graphic is here to show you is where the thunderstorms, according to the modeling, will most likely be today. And obviously, the higher frequency of lightning means the more thunderstorms. And you can see this area here in southern Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, far southern Wyoming, along I-70 and I-76 here. You know, I-70, I-76, and I-80 is where the action's going to be. This is where the bulk of the thunderstorms will be. And that's why you're going to get the heavier rain potential in those areas that are green and blue. And the Storm Prediction Center is predicting that there's going to be a small area of a higher risk of severe weather. Now, the risk here is going to be strong winds, hail, and heavy rain. The heavy rain would be wonderful. If we can get more rain in northeastern Colorado and parts of Nebraska and Wyoming, that would be great news. So you'll see that there is that risk of severe weather. Also a risk of severe weather here across many areas of Oklahoma and Texas. You're going to see the severe weather ramp up as you normally do here in late April into early May. As you take a look at the precipitation forecast, you can see that this area of heavier moisture lines right up with that thunderstorm pattern there I showed you. Now, these are very impressive amounts of rain, but as I mentioned yesterday, you got to be really careful with the models. The models, especially this time of year, can produce too much precipitation. However, where you see the yellows and the oranges and the reds, that's where the heavier thunderstorms are going to form. And some of you along this I-70 to I-76 to I-80 corridor will do well with rain. There's going to be some really beneficial, badly needed rains coming into those areas. So that'll be good news. But we talked about winners and losers. South of I-70, this area needs more rain as well. They're going to miss out. Also, you get up north of that area of active thunderstorm activity. Yeah, there's going to be precipitation, but there's not going to be very much. And there's going to be some showers of rain, snow, and thunder west of the Continental Divide, but it's going to be spotty. It's really not going to amount to much. So what's going to happen with this storm is we're going to get an island of really good precipitation. It's just not going to cover a large area. Now, snowfall-wise, I'm happy to report that a lot of this will be in the form of rain. Most of it will be in the low elevations. However, Look at the mountains of the Front Range and the higher foothills of the Front Range. Estes Park, up into the higher mountains of the Front Range along I-70. There could be 8, 12 inches of snow or more. We could actually also along Interstate 80, notice I-80 here, from west of Cheyenne to Laramie to Elk Mountain to the Rollins area, the evening and overnight hours, watch out for a heavy, wet, slushy snow. And I would not be surprised if places like Laramie and Cheyenne along this I-80 corridor above 6,000 feet wake up to a little bit of snow on the ground during the morning hours of tomorrow. Also, the Palmer Divide between Denver and Colorado Springs, I would not be surprised if there's some wet snow accumulations in that area as well. Nothing that's going to last because temperatures are going to rebound very, very quickly. But this will be a nice little chunk of water hitting the higher mountains of central and northern Colorado and southern Wyoming, the Wasatch and the Uintas as well. Beyond that, though, as we get into Thursday, we have a nose of high pressure beginning to move into California. And this is going to bring a pretty good chunk of much warmer air underneath that high, and this will drift eastward into the area Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, resulting in a big warm-up. 70s and 80s will be moving into this part of the high plains between Friday and Saturday, with temperatures noticeably warmer as we get on into the day on Thursday. Then the next system that comes in behind it is right here. So this is for Friday and the Saturday, and you can see the nose of warmer air coming on into the area. But this trough up here will get more amplified, and as we get into Sunday afternoon and Sunday night into Monday, showers and thunderstorms will be associated with this system. It doesn't look like it'll be a big storm, but what it will do is it'll sweep on through, producing some showers and thunderstorms. Might even have some strong to severe thunderstorms Sunday and Monday in that area. That'll be something to keep an eye on. So folks, it's starting to get there. We're starting to get into a more spring-like feel. We need to keep these systems coming to keep us getting chances for precipitation as we normally would in late April and into early May. Thanks for listening and watching the Day Weather Podcast. We'll have a good chat with you on Wednesday. Until then, have a good Tuesday.